All right, guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be focused on the Typhon, and I've got some great tips, which actually lines up well with the War Robots My Tip Challenge. So I'm going to be hashtagging it. Hopefully you guys will like it. I'm really going to focus on, it's a new bot, new pilot, and I'm going to talk about what really will help enable good gameplay. It's not an overpowered bot; it's a strategic bot. The Lewis precaution skill gives you basically an extra last stand, so I definitely recommend putting a last stand on top of that. And I just happen to roll these following skills: the Wonder Worker, which you will absolutely need. Roadhog, which you'll absolutely need, and then you'll need durability. So the Crazy Electrician and a couple other skills for durability will be highly beneficial. I've loaded mine with a Scourge Mk2 setup. They're both actually all four are at 2.8, and this bot is floating around at 2.4, which is decent enough to give you about 45,000 Aegis health, and coupled with my first max out fortifier module at 6, you get an additional 20% of your Aegis shield, and actually an additional 20% of the regeneration bonus. And I stacked on an additional fortifier to be tongue-in-cheeky, but honestly, I think the best module there would probably be an Overdrive unit, which I'll put back on. And besides that, honestly, the tips will be focused on how to gameplay this new bot, because he is definitely unique. So I hope you enjoy the video. All of this is, of course, because I managed to win one Friday before the Overdrive weekend. So enjoy the video. All right, welcome back. I had a busy weekend with this special Overdrive, both with the silver and the platinum. Got a Typhon on Friday, so spent the entire time upgrading it to Mk2. Cost a lot of silver. So we'll see how it fares as I take it up the levels. Also decided to max out the Arthur. Here, just kind of showing a video of it because it's always kind of satisfying to see a 25% off discount and enjoy. Second, maxed out Titan. So I'll have some gameplay with the Arthur as well. I don't have a Grom yet. Hopefully I'll get a couple of squalls. But it was a productive Overdrive weekend, and with a maxed out Arthur, I've got some gameplay as a backup in case the Nodens gets nerfed or I want to just kind of go shields out, balls out, fighting. So let's see the Typhon in gameplay. This is kind of a lower level Typhon. I think this is 148. So this is actually at a level 12. I would say that this bot, I outfitted it with 4 Scourges because I felt that the Scourges had the reach for mid to distance level brawling gaming that you need. At the last clip of the of this entire video, I'll throw in a different hybrid build, but the Scourges are my go-to. I have them leveled at 2.8. You know, it gives you the flexibility to get in close and kill, and also the flexibility to fire from afar. So I like that. The lockdown, though, obviously, as you can see here, isn't the greatest. So I would say the Typhon has its benefits, it has its issues. It's not a brawler. The Aegis is pretty tiny, but it's a fun strategic bot because you still have to kind of hide. That obviously didn't work out. On Rome, I would say the Typhon can play into some pretty decent, fun gameplay. Because there's a lot of areas to hide and cover, and then you'll be able to kind of pull out and attack. What you have to do with the Typhon is pre-aim and pre-select, so it takes a little bit of thought, and you have to really make sure that you can nail the target. So in that case, I froze the Hawk. He's going to come down, but I decided to fire at him after the reflector is gone. But now that the reflector is gone, the Hawk's ability is back. So you have to really kind of think things through. That has been the biggest learning curve for me. That and the fact that you have to lock everything down. So locking bots like a Scorp down, like this guy, he was obviously trapped. He was going to go for it, but he clearly didn't. They tweaked the cooldown from 8 seconds to 14 seconds. So I don't know if they're going to add a legendary pilot that shortens the cooldown. More frequent cooldowns would be ideal. I've got the pilot skills in this Typhon set with the Wonder Worker skill set, so whenever you fire the ability, you get like 7.5% of the health healed, so that's great. But you know, Scorpions are a real pain with a Typhon, unless you can get them like this and then freeze them down and take them out. They're kind of a pain, but you know, Scorpion just keeps on coming back. It's driving me nuts. But you know, they're manageable bots. I would say the biggest issue I have here is like the brawling situation, where as you can see here, even though this is a triple kill, I'm trying to hold down the center beacon. It's not easy for sure, and the Aegis is regenerating okay. I think I have a maxed single fortifier in this video, so that's 20% increased capacity and regeneration rate. But you know what, I added a second one at the last video, which I'll talk about, but I don't see a tremendous benefit. So I have this bot with an Overdrive, a Last Stand, and a maxed out fortifier. My first maxed out module, by the way. I've never maxed the module before. The survivability, since you have to really be targeted and smart about what you're going after, is pretty long if you play your Typhon right. But if a Scorpion gets you, like in that case, you don't really stand a chance. On larger maps like this, the Scourge really excels because you've got a little bit of reach and you can kind of tickle people from afar and then approach them. If you're down on beacons, this guy happens to be equipped with an adamant road dog, so you can see I'm sprinting pretty quick. He's not a beacon capturer, but I like the speed. You need speed to kind of really maneuver him back into cover. But if a hawk comes on your face, you're essentially done. So you can see here, it's just not going to happen. In the city map, it's a little different. There's more cover, and you have some flexibility behind the buildings to aim and then take fire. I think that helps immensely. You can see here, though, it's odd. I fired at it. The shot landed, but yet that bot is okay. So I don't know if the reflector ability can also deflect the blackout too. It's weird. I've seen this happen a couple of times. It's a little buggy. So I'm not sure how the approach will be with other hawks in flight. But I try not to really fire at them until the end of their duration. I think it's like 6 or 8 seconds or something like that. Now this Arthur is in my way, but if you take aim while they're coming down, then they can't really move, and they're all yours. So like, this is a perfect example. He's locked in. Now either myself or the Arthur can take him apart and really shred him. So it's a question of timing the blackout too and thinking about it. You have to think in split-second abilities though, and that's what makes the Typhon a little bit more nuanced. It's a balanced bot for sure. It's not a hawk where you point, shoot, and melt. You really have to take your time and be strategic. I don't know why I'm going up against this Titan. I'm thinking maybe I can potentially get this beacon. I have no clue, but this let me see actually if I can lock him down. Yep, froze him in his tracks, but he's no, he's not reflecting, but clearly I'm going to lose this game. Clearly it's a lower level version of the Typhon, but I'm going to maybe just show the Titan ability over here with my Nodens, because well, this game is definitely over and I'm firing at a reflecting Minos, which isn't smart. And clearly you can see here that we lost pretty badly against it's a full clan. There you go. And that is why. And I came in 4th place. Retarded Kid beat me. Well, that's always fun. Well, you can see the rankings there, but so let's try another clip and see as my Typhon gains a little bit of strength. This is going to be about almost full strength, 148. So it's like a level 9 or 10 Typhon. The Mk2 videos happen a little bit later. Locking into your target is key. If you don't, then it's just like you're gonna miss. I probably should have ducked behind because my Scourges don't have the length and the duration to take that bot out. And now the Scorpion is gonna probably kill me. So end of that clip. That was fun. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Scorpion. All right, so let's try out this map. I'm coming in now when our beacons are behind. This is probably my third bot. I have been putting the Typhon in later in the game. A, because he can't hold a beacon. B, because I've got this adamant Roadhog at T4 that I got with a spin. And you can see he's just like, he runs so fast at this speed, so it actually makes him pretty versatile. There's really actually no other logic for him to come in later. If you're willing to give up beacons, maybe you can put brawling weapons on him potentially, and he can hold the beacon better. But you know, this is still sitting at an MK 1 point something level. It's not really a highly leveled guy, and I'm probably gonna lose to this Ravana now. Yeah, when you get sandwiched between 2-3 bots, nothing's gonna survive this. So, oh well. Let's try something on a different map. So, on this map, I think it'll be interesting to kind of see, you know, with all the ducking and covering of castle, how things work. Actually, I think I lost sound on this map too, but oh well. I guess you guys will have to just listen to my voice. But if, you know, this is really a true duck and play strategy. You can see here that he's just kind of hanging put below the bridge. You know, you can time it out, let somebody else go forward. Lock though, for sure, always lock. And you can see here with a good lock, you can just, like, you know, essentially, and actually have your weapons reloaded. I didn't reload them here, which was kind of stupid. And it's also a little jerky to shoot at a leech when he's leeched so many of your teammates, but I guess I'm just being a jerk. So again, hide, shoot. I missed. Yeah, I missed that fire. If you don't lock on, it's very difficult to do anything with this bot. So it's interesting here. You see, there's a glitch where the hawk is actually not damaging me. So somehow, some way, at a certain angle, the hawk angle doesn't really take effect on your Aegis. It's like a bug or a glitch. But that's why I showed this clip. It's kind of a sick situation. Here we are back again at the same map that we were at before. Going against a blitz is usually not recommended because they can penetrate through pretty quickly that Aegis. You can see that my drone is just like an overdrive. Like, there's 17 skills that have erupted. And I don't know if I'm going to try out that bug glitch here on this hawk, but it is something I've noticed, that you can just kind of hide below him, and then somehow the hawk beam doesn't affect you, which is pretty cool. So I don't know what happened there. You can see here, I don't know if I fired directly at the hawk and missed, or if that hawk has a Kyle Rogers. There's a lot of people with Kyle Rogers, so I'll give the benefit of the doubt. But I have noticed that the Kyle Rogers skill certainly does help the hawk out against the, and you can see here this hawk is completely plowing through me, but he's not exactly above me. If they're above your head, that's where that glitch happens. So, on to Moon. The Moon map is also kind of, it has good coverage, so I find pretty decent success on this map. And I'm just going through like clips of essentially just the Typhon play. So I've got like 20 clips to go through to show you guys how the Scourge works out. I am more leveled up here. I think I'm at MK, I believe MK2 now. So he's moving quick. I've got a pretty healthy reserve. I've got a full fortifier in this clip. So you can see it's about 57 or so thousand. So, you know, with a full fortifier, you can see it does absorb a lot of damage, and you can kind of duck back in and duck back out. That's why you need speed. Speed is key. I'm not sure Scout is a good skill to add to this. Scout is available, does speed you up on top of Roadhog, but then you do give up durability. This bot needs durability, as you can see right here. It just gets smashed whenever you're caught off guard. It's no Fenrir. It's really not even a hawk. So, in this map here, you can see I've got the Adamant Roadhog kicking in. I'm just like running like all heck. Got him locked down, which is fun. Just hide, wait for the beam to end, and then I'm gonna reposition myself. Again, I've got the Adamant Roadhog, so I can like quickly run over and grab him and attack him. And I don't think he has a last stand either, so it's kind of a convenient prey. Lock and fire, now he can't do anything. He is as good as dead. So there's a few of those clips you can see here. I've won some games, lost some games, where you can really kind of go at them. You have to be strategic though. There's a lot of thought process in using this spot. It's balanced. It's not a hawk. It's not an Aojun. Like, you have to really think things through. So this was like a stupid move, for instance. So I'm going at a leech, but I know that there's another bot there. So who do I attack? I'm gonna get completely melted. And I think he's leeched to me as well. So this is an imminent death. And a rapid cooldown would be great. I think if a bot comes out, not a bot, a pilot that comes out that has a quicker cooldown, that would be greatly welcomed. I think that 8-second cooldown was a little overpowered, but it would be great on a legendary pilot. So I'm going to kind of stop leveling my Lewis and see what more legendary pilots will come out, because that is definitely a pilot I would love to get. It'll go well. I probably won't get it because I've got a Typhon. They usually give you a pilot if you don't have the bot. But this is a fun level to play when you've got essentially time on your hands. You've got 3 beacons. You're running down the clock. You can kind of go in, fire at people, freeze them, black them out real quick. And then just duck back in. So the Scourge really does shine in this case, because you can play different styles, right? You can do mid-range, you can back off real quick. I see there's a bot right behind me on the left too, so I've got some defense kicking in. Did I miss? No, I locked him down too. So the blackout also helps too as kind of a defensive measure, except when you're getting backstabbed by a Scorp, you can black them out and then go back under cover too. So you don't have to use it. You can use it offensively to lock somebody down. You can use it defensively to kind of tuck and hide. Carrier's not the best map I found for this build. I have struggled a lot in this map. The coverage isn't great. You can get caught out of the open. Center beacons are a real pain in the ass to grab too. But this is a great bot actually for squad play, because you can say, hey, I'm gonna go black out that guy in the middle, and then 2-3 other guys can kind of team up. But yeah, as a solo, these are all solo beacon rush games, if you haven't noticed. So it is tricky for sure, but you just have to fire, take aim, block, and then hope you don't get leeched like I am right now. I put advanced here, heal active module, and it's actually a decent build, because I find myself not using phase shift anymore, really in any of my bots, because except for one bot, which is the hawk, because I'd rather hold a beacon and heal and just tough it out. So most of my bots have that sort of ability to kind of take a punch and heal and survive. I'm kind of in a precarious position right now, actually, in carrier. I probably should stay hidden. I'm not looking behind either. There's bad situational awareness. My Aegis is also depleted. Let's see if I can survive. Yep, definitely should duck back. Now I've got an Ares there too. Let's see who I get. Oh, I froze a hawk, so I could take him out too. I don't think my last stand's also used up, so I think this bot is pretty much done. But we're gonna win that game anyways. So even though I don't have Adamant Roadhog kicked in, you can see this bot can really can hustle. On certain maps it seems faster than other maps. It's very odd. I can't explain it. That took a few seconds for the leech to actually stop running. I thought it would have frozen a little bit quicker, but I'll just kill him. There's a Scorp. I hate these Scorpions. They're like the kind of like... No, wait, that's a Loki. That's not a Scorpion. He must have just snuck up on me. So, well played here. Just need to account for that guy on the left, and I'm going to heal and hide. So you have to really only emerge when you're ready to emerge. Now I've got Adamant Roadhog kicked in, so this is a little bit quicker to play around with too. I don't think you need guidance operator with the Scourge setup either. In my opinion, I think it works perfectly fine as is. If you're going to use a Scourge, you know, it's just you have such limited skills on this pilot, and honestly, you need durability, and you need energy shield regeneration. You need definitely a maxed out fortifier. You need all these things anyways, so you know, adding on additional skills for weapons is kind of touchy, especially you lose flexibility for sure in terms of what you can choose. And if played smart, you see here, I've been, you know, this bot has been alive for several minutes now, and this is kind of obviously pretty rigorous champs play in iOS, so it certainly isn't going to be an easy game. But if you just time things, lock, fire, you're usually okay. And now my drone is kicked in. Oh, died right there. All right. This is the final clip on my War Robots tip video, and I decided to do a combo build here with Mk2 cryos and Mk2 atomizers because I didn't build two of the other. So this is all for fun. I'm not sure I'll run it this way or not, but let's see what happens. I think the cryos will weaken the bot, and then I'll be able to just atomize the heck out of them. So let's see how this build works out. But you can see here I'm running at full build, 2 fortifiers, so one at max 20%, the other one at base 10%, so I've got 30% regeneration rate. But you can see here that doesn't really help entirely too much. Again, the tip I've been repeating time and time again is really locking in and then firing. It's going to be a key thing with the Typhon. So I'm going to brawl a little because I got a brawl request from one of my clanmates who's considering buying the Nodens. So I'm going to just show some brawl videos right here, or one actually right now. The hybrid build is really working for me. I really love it because the pesky Arthurs, I'm no longer afraid of them, really, to be honest. Oh, and look at that. We have an Arthur to just demonstrate that. So without damage resistance, it does get tricky. This is a pretty healthy Arthur that's you know, kind of taken some life out of me. But you can see here, he's breaking me and I'm breaking him. He's got some shotguns on. So I'm going to hang back and heal a little, get some damage resistance. Oh, he's firing his rocket at me. But this guy is definitely brawler status for sure. Maybe I'll let this, you know what, I may let that guy take care of him, even though I weakened him. He'll get the kill. That's no big deal. But you can very easily brawl with his Nodens because he's quick. So he's certainly not as quick as my buddy over there, the Minos, but he has the ability to kind of heal, have some damage resistance, and go into battle with impunity, which is good. So here we go. Here's another fun brawler. I think about 150 meters or so. So he can, you know, maxed out, he can really take down some Titans and other bots. It's pretty doable. So I'm probably going to keep this build permanently on here unless I somehow uncover a secret of some sort. By the way, we are completely behind, so I don't even know if we're gonna win this, but you know, another free tip, fight till the end. So I've only used a couple of bots up. I'm gonna bring out this guy, my favorite Rhyme Glacier build. He has no healing, it's just straight on the drone. He just straight up has like a ton of freezer effect, so I'm gonna just fly around and freeze and kill, and that's what he's built to do. He's just kind of like this lethal fighting machine, and he, you know, I've added an advanced healer for that reason. So there we go, triple kill. We might be able to get back that last flag beacon and maybe capture this game. So what I was saying about the Nodens as a brawler, I'm going to probably keep him that way. Probably bring in the Arthur whenever I'm bored, but I think the Nodens as a brawler is great. If I win a Grom, I may try the Arthur out with a Grom and Squall setup. But for now, this is what I got, and I think we may win this. We're about 3 minutes in, and there's only one guy left. Is there anybody else? No, I don't see it. Yeah. So clearly, we have momentum on our side, and I think all the bots are dead. So no, there's an Arthur. He's come out for some punishment. All right, let's freeze him up and take him out slowly. All right, we took the game. Hope you guys enjoyed all these clips and enjoyed the tips that I provided. I think the Typhon has a place. It's a strategic place. So like and subscribe.